guys, I'm Aussie Villain. Welcome to episode 64 of the New York Mets, and it's a brand new season. Now, I remembered this time to before I got too far ahead, to be able to give you a rundown of spring training. So, assuming that there's 25 men on the active roster, which I'm pretty sure there is, I should know that after this many seasons, this is how we're looking coming into the new season. Now, we've got a few injuries here, as you can see. Kilome, not ideal. He's out for 6 weeks. He was supposed to be one of our starting pitchers in the starting rotation. So, without him for 6 weeks, we're also without Strieber. We already knew that not pretty much, for the entire year. And Zamora has also gone down. He's only out for 2 to 3 weeks, but again, he was going to be a big part of our bullpen. So it's not ideal. You can see the way spring training worked out here. 17 and 11. We were second in our division, I guess, in spring training. Not that that's important, but it wasn't too bad. You can see the way that players have worked out here. What we'll do is we'll actually go and have a look at the actual my own spring training here, at the actual team here, the screen. There we go. So This is going to be our lineup for opening day, but you can sort of see how they did in spring training here. So we know Tejada, we know what he's like. He's an absolute monster. Cy Young winner last year, of course. Wonderful stuff. Syndergaard, again, we know what Syndergaard is all about. We might actually switch them around. We'll send Syndergaard opening day. Or do we not want... Anyway, David Peterson, he's the third goer out of on the rotation this year. He's always done well for us. You can see the last 2 years in particular. I was looking at AAA there, but last 2 years he's done really well. He's been a regular starter for us and done quite well. So no problems putting him in at number 3. This is one of the youngsters. Now, I think he's going to do well for us. He's basically this is the guy that's essentially coming to replace DeGrom. Potentially, he's really, really good. You can see spring training's been a little bit up and down for him. ERA of just under 5, but I think he'll do okay. I think he'll build into it and do fine. Now, with Kilome's injury, we've had to bring somebody else into the starting rotation. We were going to have Stefanovic in the bullpen, but he'll get a start in the rotation for this year. He's come up through the system really, really quickly. He's done quite decent. Well, he's not done too well, actually, let's be honest. But he'll do a good job, I have faith. And of course, if you do want to have this is a Patreon. If you do want to have if you do want to have a character or a player named after you, there's a link in my Patreon. That's what Daniel's done, and we can look to have somebody named after you that's just sort of been invented by the game of Regen. So that's there if you're interested. But yeah, so Daniel will go in at number 5, and then when Kalumi comes back in, we'll kind of see how things are going there. On the bench, bullpen. It's not football. It's baseball. Diaz will go as the closer. He was our pitcher of the year last year. It's going to be Garcia, obviously, to continue along with Justin Wilson. We have 2 really, really good setup guys there, so they will do a good job this year, I'm sure. Drew Smith gets his chance to start the year in Major League Baseball. I hope he's going to take it. Spring training for him has been okay. ERA of 2.40, so it's not, that's nothing to sniff at. That's fine. Trey Cobb, he's going to get a go in Major League Baseball as well. We brought him in at the expanded roster last year. He really didn't do well, but his attributes there aren't too bad. And spring training again has been relatively good, so he's earned himself a spot in the team. Now, with the injuries, Riley Gilliam has got himself into the team. Now, you can see he was playing A ball last year. I sort of went through our minor league system to see if there was somebody we could look to call into the bullpen, or if we did maybe need to look to go and sign somebody with the injuries. And I think he'll do okay. Again, we went in spring training. He did fine. He pitched 9 innings, ERA of 2.79, so that's fine. It's an opportunity for him. We'll see if he takes it. And Stephen Villaness he's been around for a while now. He did really well last year as well. So he'll hopefully be a big part of the bullpen as well. So you can see there how spring training's gone for the pitchers. Let's go and have a look now at the hitters. Now, Simeon Woods, he can actually also play first base. Not very well, but he can play first base. And his hitting is a bit of an asset as well for a pitcher. So that's why he sort of shows here as well. But the catchers, we have Francesco Alvarez, who did really, really well last year when we called him in. He ended up playing in the World Series. That's how well he did. And so I think he'll do quite well for us. Spring training for him has gone well. The backup catcher, not so much, but he's sort of fresh into the team here. He didn't play last year. He played AAA last year and did fine, but didn't really set it alight. But he's got a lot of room to improve. So he's sort of the replacement for Big Willie Ramos. What I do like too, hopefully it'll work out. We have one that bats right, one that bats left. So if they both come along the way, I'm hoping we can rotate those guys depending on what sort of pitch you're up against. My boy Blue, you can see spring training was okay for him. He's probably as good as he's going to get, but if he lives up to those attributes hitting wise, he'll be okay. Defense is always going to be the problem with him though, isn't it? So the backup first baseman is Dominic Smith. We've seen him in past years as well. His defense is a little bit better. His hitting is arguably a little bit better, but his big downfall is that he's not blue. So he will always be second choice. Griff is going to get the go here as sort of in the lineup still, sort of a backup second baseman. He'll probably go against left-handed pitchers. Spring training for him went quite well, but again, we only usually hit him against left-handed pitchers. Jeff McNeil says third base. He's very much our second baseman. I should probably just change that, actually. There we go. Really, really good second baseman. Again, he was batted .350 for us last year with an injury, which sort of hurt him a little bit. Spring training, he's been solid, which is good. Bernhard Morlock, third base extraordinaire. 2 years in Major League Baseball. He's absolutely killed it so far. So no reason to think that's going to change this year. We do need a big year out of him. Of course, without Yelich, Morlock does become an even bigger part of our lineup. Mauricio, young shortstop. He can also play second base. Switch hitter, which is good. Again, still room for improvement. He was good when he came into the team last year. He'll share that role with Ahmed Rosario. You can see Ahmed Rosario, again, only hitting against left-handed pitchers, but spring training is an absolute monster. Really, really good defensive player as well. He's on a lot of money now. Free agent at the end of the year as well. So we probably have a decision to make about him, but you know, he did really, really well last year. And if we just hit him against lefties, if we bring him in as a defensive player, I think he's well worth keeping. Michael Conforto, he was an absolute beast last year. Look at that on-base percentage. He added, look at that, almost up a full point or whatever you call that. But he went to a different level next year. And again, without Yelich, he becomes all the more important again. Brandon Nimmo, he's going to start. He's not going to be in the starting. I was going to starting 11, but in the starting lineup, I think he's just a very good all-round outfielder. We maybe even have better options in AAA, to be honest, but not that can play all those positions, so he's going to get the start. He also refused to go to AAA, so that made it difficult to drop him there. Odenthal, back fit. Hopefully he will stay that way. Again, he's the same as Morlock. He's been here for 2 years. Not quite as successful with the bat, because he did have a serious injury, which is why he spent a little bit of time in AAA last year rehabbing. But he's a good, solid hitter for us, and again, without Yelich, we need him to have a big year. And then Yelich replacement, Sia Suzuki. He comes in, right fielder, and he should do a good job. I won't do that anymore. Every time I hear a Japanese name, I love the way Japanese people pronounce their names. It's amazing. Now, because he hasn't played Major League Baseball before, he was a good batter in Japanese league, so let's hope that steps up. I was told you could drop 10%, I think, so I'm not quite sure what 10% of that is, but he's probably still above 300. But yeah, attribute-wise, he's not too bad. There's still a bit of room for improvement. He's only 28, so again, there's room to grow there. So that's, you can see there how they've all done in AAA, in spring training. It's going well this episode, isn't it? The players that have missed out and were unlucky to miss out, to be honest. Where are we here? Mayora has dropped down. His spring training was absolutely horrid. I don't know if I can get it here, but he batted under 100 in spring training, so we couldn't in all rights pick him. And the other one is the guy that we traded with to get DeGrom out. We got this guy in. He actually had a really good spring training, and I would have liked to have put him in the lineup instead of Nimmo, but it wasn't to be. So maybe signing Nimmo back in hindsight is going to prove to be a bit of a bad decision. But that's the main one. The other one is Newton, the third baseman. Again, really unlucky, but he can only really play third base, and we have more locks. So for the time being, he stays in AAA. But there we go, guys. Wait right there. Well, where else are you going to go, I guess? Let's have a look at the team we're sending out for this opening day fixture against the Reds. Before we do that, I thought you might actually like to see the expanded preseason ratings. It's annoying to see Yelich up there, isn't it? That's just... I'm going to boo him every time. Every time we play him, I'm going to boo Yelich. That's how annoyed I am. He's up there and everything. Bastard. But there we go. You can see we had a couple of pitches that did quite well. It doesn't really mean anything, does it? But you can kind of see how everybody else did. Phillies look as though they're going to be our main competition this year. And this is our opening day lineup. We're actually against the lefty, so we've gone with the right-handed hitters. So Griff McGee is going to lead us off in this one and play second base. Bernhard Morlock will bat second and play third. Conforto will bat third and play in left field. My boy Blue steps in to clean up. He will play first base. Seiya Suzuki, he will bat 5 and play in right field. Rosario will bat 6 and go to shortstop. Matt Odenthal will play center field and bat 7. Alvarez will bat 8 and play the catcher role. And Noah Syndergaard, he will go opening day for us. He will bat number 9, of course. And we're up against Brandon Finnegan. Let's have a quick look at him. He looks decent enough, doesn't he? Yeah, decent enough. Last year, whip of 122, ERA below 3. So he's going to be a tough one for us. Let's see how we do here opening day. If you have a product you'd like to see advertised before a game, please get in contact with Aussie Villain via the comments. Pre-game advertising. I'm rapidly running out of ideas. And welcome back to Citi Field, world champion home ground, of course. I'm really excited for this season. More so, I think, than any season previous. And the reason for that is we have so many youngsters, particularly in the bullpen, into the team. I really want to see how they go. As I said, the loss of Yelich was annoying. But, you know, Suzuki, I do wonder if we've landed on our feet. I'm excited to see how he goes. Yeah, I'm just really excited for this season. I tell you what, Syndergaard hasn't half started off bad, has he? 2 strikeouts already. He wants that Cy Young award back. He wants that undisputed number one at the Mets slot back, doesn't he? Excellent start, and that should be caught out there by, there it is, Rosario makes the catch. 3 up, 3 down, easy done for the Mets. Cincinnati go out to field. Griff McGear steps into the batter's box, and what's he got for us? Come on, Griffey. He hits that back up the middle. Oh, and we start the season off with a Griff McGear single. Excellent stuff. Excellent. I'll tell you what, Jeff McNeil's a bit unlucky not to be starting opening day, isn't he? He Birdhard Morlock now. Griff can't run, so Morlock's going to have to try and heat him around. That looks like a double play. That's not ideal. Griff, come on, mate. Well, not Griff, Morlock, really, wasn't it? That's to blame there. And it brings up Michael Conforto. It's a full count on Mickey C, and he strikes out. So, started well. Kind of faded away from there, didn't it? But Syndergaard comes back out. Eugenio Suarez steps into the plate, and let's see if he's any match for Syndergaard. He's hit that back up the middle. It's going to be caught there. Is it Griff? 2 hands, please, Griff. There we go. Hopefully he's learnt to field over the winter. That is the first out of the second innings, and it's Mike Salami that steps in. I know it didn't actually say salami, but that's what it looks like, and I'm hungry. So there we go. That's the second out. That's easy done for Rosario at shortstop. And can we go 3 up, 3 down for a second consecutive innings? Back up the middle. Rosario's there. It's too easy for him. 2 hands by Blue, and that ends the innings. All right. Decent start for the year for Syndergaard. This is looking promising. My boy Blue steps in up against Finnegan. And Blue has absolutely crushed it. See you later, baseball. What a start to the year by my boy Blue. It's a home run. As Lonzo gives us the lead. And that's how you do that, isn't it? He is on track to hit. How many at-bats do you have in a year? 500 home runs this year for Blue. That's what I'm predicting. There we go. Excellent stuff by Bluey. And it is a first look at Seiya Suzuki. Come on, mate. Suzuki! Oh, he's hit it well, but not well enough. And that is, I'm getting excited now, aren't I? Blue hits a home run, and that's it. I am uncontrollable. It's Rosario. And he strikes out to get 2 down. That's okay, mate. We'll get him next time. And that brings in Odenthal. He really can't bat against left-handers, can he? And he walks. That's okay. I was going to say, I almost should have brought Treadmill in, but Treadmill couldn't have walked any better himself. So there we go. Odenthal to first. Alvarez to the plate. What can he do? He's hit it. He's popped it up, though, and that'll end the innings for us. But life by the Mets in the second innings. Blue gives us the lead, and we will take that and run. It gives Syndergaard something to pitch to now as well. And on we go. It's Tyler Stevenson. Is he any match for Noah? He walks. No, not the best. Come on, Syndergaard. Back on your game, mate. Back on his Bogarts into the plate. Back up the first base. Can we get a double play? No. Blue just trots to first. Gets the easy one. And with 1 out, runner at second, so it's not ideal. Finnegan steps into the plate. Syndergaard sits him straight back down. Nicely done. And can we now end this innings, please? It's TJ Friedel. Oh, it's a pass ball. And that just makes it a little bit nervy for us. Just a little bit nervy. Come on, Syndergaard. End it here, please, mate. There we go. Nothing to be nervous about with Syndergaard on the mound, is there? There we go. That's another, well, not quite 3 up, 3 down, but we'll pretend it was. All right, Syndergaard now steps in. What can he do? First bat of the year. He's got it back up the middle. Oh, there's nothing he can do. Or can't do, I should say. There's a lot of things he can do. Lead-off single by Noah. And again, he is batting 1,000. Perfect season for him so far. All right, Griffey, come on, mate. Griff, it's a bit of a dodgy one off the end of the bat. Is he going to beat the throw? Oh, he does. He does. It's a pitch hit. None out, 2 on. Well done, Griff. And he's still batting 1,000. I love early season. You just seeing the perfect batting average. All right, come on, Bernhard. Oh, Bernhard Morlock! He sends that from the field, and he is Yelich who? It's 4-0, and my boy, he's not my, well, he is my boy, but Morlock makes it 4-0. And what a start to the year this has been. Go on. All right, it's 4-0. And Conforto steps in. Where's your home run, mate? Where's your home run? He strikes out again. Maybe it's a bit of retro Conforto this game, isn't it? All right, Blue. Can he hit another home run? Continue the perfect run. Oh, I tell you what, he's hit it well, but it's not going to quite get the job done, is it? And there we go. He's on track for 162 home runs now. Let's say 1 a game. That seems fair, doesn't it? All right, Suzuki. What can he do here for us? Come on, mate. He's hit that. He's hit that really well. Has he got a first home run as a Met? Oh, it's off the top of the wall. It's so unlucky. Can he get the third? He can. He's got wheels, hasn't he? Oh, well done. Oh, who needs Christian Yelich? We've saved ourselves $40 million. A triple for Suzuki with 2 out, and it gives now a chance for Rosario next to get an RBI. Come on, mate. Come on, Ahmed. He hits it down the third base line. I don't think it's going to be good enough, no, and that ends the innings. But more shots fired. And Bernhard Morlock home run gives us a 4-0 lead. And this is a decent start to the year. Syndergaard continues. Here we go, a nice little strikeout by Noah. How many is that already this year? He's already up to 5. Come on, Noah. Go again, mate. That's hit. It's easy enough for Morlock. Morlock over to Blue, and that is the second out of the innings. All right, it's Eugenio Suarez yet again. I think he struck out last time. This time he walks with 2 outs. Not ideal, but it's salami again. And can we just end this here, please, Noah? Oh, let's down the line. Suzuki's going to get to it. I don't know if it's going to score a run. He's got a decent arm into the cutoff man, and it holds at second and third. But just enough to make you nervous, isn't it? Come on, Noah. Let's end this here. It's India. And he strikes him out. Oh, Noah's just playing with him. He's playing with his food. Stop it, Noah. It's rude. It's still 4-0, and we go to the bottom of the 4th. Odenthal leads us off. Walked last time, of course. Gets that one off the end of the bat. And is he going to beat the throw? I think he is. It's an infield hit for Odenthal. Excellent stuff. So his batting average is perfect now as well. It brings up Alvarez, the young catcher. He gets that down to third base, and no, it's not going to be a double play, but it is the first out of the innings. It's going to bring Syndergaard to the plate with a chance for an RBI here. And he walks. Nicely done, Noah. Nicely done. Back to the top of the order, it's Griff. What can Griffo do? It's another hit off the end of the bat. Is it going to be a double play? It just might be. Griff is not the quickest, and it ends the innings. Griffo, come on, mate. Come on. We go to the 5th. Still 4-0 up. Still with Syndergaard looking like the boss. That's another strikeout for Noah. And we go again. It's Bogarts. Can we send Henry back? Oh, that's been crushed. It's gone straight up, though, I think. Odenthal's there. And he should make that play, and he does. Second out. That sounded like a well-hit ball, didn't it? It's Josh Ockme. They have pinch hit their pitcher. Ockme down the first base line. Easy for Blue. Blue trots to first. Just moonwalk there, mate. Moonwalk over first base. That's the 3rd out. And we go to the bottom of the 5th. Bernhard Morlock against Vladimir Gutierrez. Come on, Morlock. Home run, of course, last time up. He's hit that back up the middle. That should get through, and it does. And Bernhard Morlock continues to run Major League Baseball. Excellent stuff by him. It brings up Conforto. He's had a quiet day so far. Up against a righty, though, now. That's a double play. We're going to say it's been a slow start for Conforto. Let's hope that he improves from here. That wasn't really what we needed. All right, Blue. Come on, mate. Oh, when he's been hit. That's dirty. He was, of course, he's defending Golden Bullseye champion from last season, so he's got an early lead in that as well. Treadmill comes in. He's pinch hit for Suzuki. I'm not quite sure why we've done that, but we have. And McNeil's gone to first, has he? Did Blue pick up an injury there? I've missed that. Treadmill's tried to hit the ball. You know that's not your strength, mate. I don't know why you keep trying to do it. That ends the innings, but I'm not quite sure what's happened there. We've pinched hit Treadmill. Treadmill goes into right field, and Smith comes in. So Blue must have picked up an injury there, which isn't ideal. TJ Friedel, as Syndergaard continues. I'm curious as to why we've pinched hit Suzuki, though. That doesn't really make sense to me, unless it's a defensive thing, but it's too early, surely, if you're making defensive subs. If there's something I've missed there, please do let me know in the comments. I know sometimes it makes sense, but it's only 4-0. It's not like you'd be protecting him. I feel like, he got a triple last time out. I don't really know that he was doing that badly. That's been popped up. Odenthal should get to that. Treadmill's coming around as well, but it should be Odenthal's ball, and he makes the play. Nicely done. I know Suzuki's not the best defensively, but yeah. Anyway, I'm not really sure why we've done that. Gutierrez now to Rosario. We know Rosario is not the best versus right-handers, and he shows why there. Odenthal now. Now, he is better versus righties. Come on, Odenthal. He's hit that down the third baseline. It was hit really well, but couldn't quite pierce the infield, and that is the second out. And it is now Alvarez up against the righty. He's just as good versus lefties and righties, which is really good to see. That's been popped up into foul territory. The first baseman just about gets there and makes the play. So that ends the innings. A bit of a disappointing sixth for us, but it's still 4-0, and it is still Syndergaard up against Suarez. He walked him last time out. That's been hit. It should be caught by Odenthal. Makes a decent catch out there because it was relatively hard hit, wasn't it? And it is Mike Salami. Come on. Oh, that's been well hit as well. And it just... Dominic Smith, you can move, mate. That's fine. Does he know he can move? Has somebody... Somebody send Dominic Smith out some non-cement boots, please. He has not moved. Is he dead? Is he okay? Somebody check on Smith, please. All right. A one-out double. Not ideal. India comes in. That's a strikeout. Another strikeout for Syndergaard. Just chalking up the numbers. That's 8 already. And with Stevenson in, 2 out. Can he make it a 9th? Oh, it's been hit. It's gotten down. And that might be the first run of the game of the season. Ends. Conforto, while you're there, mate, grab me a hot dog. Thanks, mate. Ground rule double, and that opens the scoring. Now, is that going to be that for Syndergaard? It is that for Syndergaard. Given that he's up next in the order, you wonder if we could have maybe given him one more batter, but Wilson comes in. Excuse me, I'm choking up. And walks his first man. We know he can be slow to start. He has, sort of end of last year, he was really, really good. There we go. All right. Just let the one guy go. That ends the innings. We stretch at 4-1. And I don't think Wilson's going to hit. No. Why are we pinch hitting our starting pitcher? Is there a way to not let this happen? What we don't want is our starting pitcher coming into games. I tell you what, he hasn't half hit that though, has he? A decent effort. I don't really want him pinch hitting. He's not going to stay in the game, hopefully, in pitch. That would be ridiculous, Bruce, if he did that. All right, Griff comes in. 2 strikes. He strikes out. Just want to be a little bit careful here. We got off to a good start, and we haven't done much since. Bowden comes in. It's a lefty against Morlock. Morlock gets a hit straight to shortstop, and that's going to end the 7th for us. And like I say, just want to be a little bit careful here. We go to our bullpen again. It's Brian Garcia. Now, he was poor last year, but we know he's a good pitcher. So he needs... There we go. He needs to have... I think if he gets off to... He got off to a horrible start last year. And his ERA was up... It was like double figures after a month or two. And he did work it back down. So hopefully he'll get off to a better start this year. And he'll be sort of someone that we can rely on. 2 out, runner on first. Top of the 8th. It's been hit. Can we get there with Treadmill? No, he can't. It's going to be at least... No, it's a single, but the runner goes to third. With 1 out now, come on, boys. This is just slowly slipping away from us. Let's end this here, please. It's a strikeout. Nicely done, nicely done. 1 more to get. It's Mike Salami. He's batting 3 for 2. He's had a 2 for 3, sorry. We'd be doing it if he's batting 3 for 2, wouldn't he? That should be easy enough. Can we get the out at second? We do. And that ends what was just becoming a little bit of a difficult innings for us. But job done by Garcia. We go to the bottom of the 8th now, and I'd like an extra run or 2 here, please, Conforto. Come on, mate. He's got that down the third base line, but it's caught by the third baseman, and that is the first out. Dominic Smith now comes in, batting for Blue. He's hit that. He's popped it up, though, and that first pitch swinging, mate. Not sure that's what you should be doing. That's going to be out there in center field. Easy catch. 2 away. It's Brandon Nimmo. I mean, I think we know what's coming here, don't we? There we go. You sure you don't want to go down to AAA, mate? You sure? There we go. So it is Edwin Diaz that comes in for the 9th to hopefully close this mofo out for us. It's up against India. Oh, and 1 point something billion people can't get the better of Diaz. That's going to be caught out there by Odenthal. Deep ball, but caught nonetheless. Take a seat, please, India. Tyler Stevenson now up against the phenomenon that is Diaz. And that's a strikeout. We're 1 out away from an opening day victory. We've got a 3-run lead. Henry Bogart steps in. And he steps out. There we go, boys. That's a good, solid opening day win. I would have preferred, maybe too many O's at the end there, but a win is a win is a win, and Syndergaard's underway. Alright, now there was a request last episode in the comments to show the new owner, and I did mean to do it at the time, and I forgot, and then I actually forgot to do it at the start of the episode, which is why there's like a weird edit at the end here. So here it is here, Kevin Zigmund, age 53, he is from Oakland, Motown. M-O always gets me. I think, is that Missouri? I think it's Missouri, but we'll go with Motown. Obviously American, lenient, economizer, so he's going to want to save money where he can. Hands off, which is good. Priority is winning. Isn't it always the priority? He's currently happy, which is good. Expectation is to reach the playoffs. We're looking for a perfect season at this point. Never mind the playoffs. You can see all the other goals we sort of saw in preseason there last episode when he first came in. Defensive efficiency is that something that we do need to try and work on. We haven't really taken steps towards that necessarily. But there we go. That is Kevin Zigmund, our new owner. Long may he reign. So there we go, the perfect season. Has it ever been done in baseball? I'm going to say no, but it's still on track. We can still do it. 1 from 1. Excellent start to the year. I'm really happy with that, actually. It was a good start from everybody all around, I think. Shane Syndergaard gave up the run, but, beggars can't be choosers. Now, did anybody hit more than 1 home run opening day? Home runs. No, so Alonso's up there. Anybody in the other league hit more than 1 home run? Yes. And do we see Yelich anywhere? No, we don't. What a waste of money. So there we go, guys. That's it for today. If you have enjoyed that, please do hit thumbs up. Let me know what you think of the head of the new season. As I said, I'm excited. We have some young pitchers coming through. We have some young players coming through as well. As are they called hitters or batters or fielders or whatever they're called? We have some good young players, so I'm excited to see how they do. We'll be back next time. I think what we'll do is we'll come back maybe for the last game in this San Francisco series. I don't think we've seen the San Francisco Giants before. If it has been, it's not been for a while. Or do we? No, we'll do that. So that's all for next time, guys. Until then, I've been Aussie Villain. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Take care.